I'm well aware how ratchet this video is gonna be. But then again, you decided to click on it, so sounds like a you problem. Hello everybody. Today we're doing one of those videos where I kind of just talk because I was gonna vlog, but then I didn't feel like vlogging, so then I just deleted all the footage and went about my day. So we're here. But I got a request from one of y'all to talk about a certain topic, being friends. Does it look like I am the right person to talk to about that? No. But am I going to try my best to put my best input into it? Yes. So here we go. So friends, I can say maybe, I want to say 2 or 3 or 4. 4 is kind of pushing it. Friends that I would happily call friends and I know I can rely on them. Besides that, I have a lot of acquaintances and I have a lot of people I know, but I wouldn't classify them as like friend or anything, which is what I think we get mixed up a lot, is that like we just classify everyone as a friend when, you know, they're not friends. You kind of just met them. So yeah, I don't have a lot of friends, but the ones I do have I greatly appreciate and I love a lot. There's the difference between having like a few amazing friends and just like a shit ton of horrible quote-unquote friends. I don't know, school popularity and stuff kind of plays a role, to be honest, in who you want to be friends with. People are trying to like fit into the school crowd and stuff, which is why like you want to be friends with the people who fit into like school societal norms. School is a place to learn and socializing is a minor in that, but like don't worry about who you're friends with at school or like trying to fit in at school and being friends with the right people just to fit in. The nail glue is because I don't have right nail equipment, so I put a pencil and not nail glue, nail clay at the bottom so it sticks, so I can like kind of stick it. Yeah, it's black now. I don't want to be like I'm the weird kid and I don't want to like, you know, I'm trying to be like the cool kid and I can't find any friends because everyone thinks I'm weird. To me, it's kind of like, who cares what people think, you know? If you're having a good time with your people, that's kind of all that matters. I realize I don't know how I'm going to take this off the thing now. I have 3 friends and they're amazing. You know, we're all kind of a little weird. We're not the normal crowd that people would first kind of approach, but we're cool, we're nice, get to know us. Pretty cool. But if you're like at school and a whole like, I see people with groups of like 20 friends and I don't understand, how do you keep up with that many people, and how do you like, first of all, remember everyone's names, but how do you keep up with that many people and like, I don't know, how do you genuinely care about that many people all at once? You don't have to have a shit ton of friends. Like my dad always told me this, have 1 sharp knife or 10 dull ones. So like have one really good, a small amount of something that's really good or a large amount of something that's meh. Like quality over quantity and all that shit. I forgot what I was talking. I always do this, I forget what I'm talking about. Okay, here's the thing. In 7th grade, which is like for some people like a long time ago, but for me not really because I'm still a teenager, I was like trying to get into the popular group of people, and I did. And although I was like always occupied and people talking to me and all that, I was mentally so not okay because this wasn't who I really was. But it made me happy to know that people know me, but it made me so unhappy that people don't know the real me because I was like faking it 24/7. You don't have to fit into a crowd of like school norms in order to like think you need, like you don't have to be friends with the cool kids. Trust me, the weird kids are fucking great. We are so weird that like it's funny and it's great because we don't care about what people think. Speaking on like my experience, like don't give a shit about what people think. Like we're just living our life. Like, to be honest, don't care about other people. I mean, I do, but most of the people that I've been friends with don't really care about other people. If you're in a pinch and you need not 20 bucks is a lot. If you're in a pinch and you need like life or death, you can try calling every single one of those popular people. Not saying that one of them won't show up, but like if you have to go through so much trial and error hoping one of them will show up, it's probably not the most trustworthy. If you're iffing, like, will they come? But like, I have some people where I know, like, if I call them and I need them right on the spot, I'm like, oh yeah, I know they'll come. My rescue babe, that was weird, not doing that again. Where do I no, I don't like anyone at my school. I don't want to be friends with them. I don't like, you know, for me, like, school's not the place that I found friends. I mean, I found a couple. I found like one. But like, school was not the place where I was focused on finding friends. That's not the case for most people. Most people like go to school and find their main group of friends there. Not the case for me. We think that school is like the only place we're gonna find friends just because that's the only place that we are exposed to, and maybe like you'll have like an extracurricular or something, but like mainly it's school for 8 hours a day that you're exposed to, and that's the people who you're around. But those weren't the people that I vibed with. I looked for friends in other places that weren't school, basically. So I looked, obviously I have my dance friends, like any place where common interest is shown. That's a place to not like fuck around literally, but like fuck around and finding your friends and finding your people, because there's like an instant connection of you two liking something, whether it's like an art class or like practice, a little convention, anime convention, or the library, whatever the fuck it is. Like that's like one immediate thing that you have in common. While it's like school, the only thing you have in common is really that you're going to this place that you're kind of forced to go to. That's not really something that you have in common of interest. That's like a common and whatever, because most of my best friends, closest friends, friends in general, are from like dance. Most of my friends are from dance. Most of my friends are also from online, which I will get to later. I also have a lot of friends from therapy, which is something. Trauma bonding is a real thing, and if you do it healthily, if you do it in a healthy way. Like, go outside and find common interests with other people. Like, you do not have to be confined to school to where you have to have friends. Like, that's kind of like a misconception that, like, you need to find your group of people at school in your 12 years of school. Like, hell no. There's, like, a whole world outside of school. You're gonna maybe go to college. You're gonna maybe go work, whatever. You're gonna find people who actually have the same interest as you, especially if you're studying the same thing or you're working in the same place because you actually like your job or something. Like, you're gonna find people with the same interests, because school is not that place. Like, you can maybe join like clubs and stuff where you will find the same people of common interest, but like, let's be real, for me at least, I've grown up with the same people for my whole life that I go to the same school with. Like, some of them I've known since elementary school, and I just don't vibe with those type of people. Like, you don't have to find your people immediately either. It's totally okay to sit in loneliness for a little bit and like find yourself and figure out who you like and who you are, because you can't find common interests without knowing what you're interested in. So that's also a thing to reflect on. Like, I want friends who are like me, but who the fuck am I? Like, you know, that's what I did for a lot of time. I think that was a lot of middle school and kind of freshman, sophomore year was kind of like being alone, which was honestly a vibe because I could just be on my phone all day and I don't have to socialize because I am an introvert, which is hard to tell because I'm on the internet. Oh, I did it! Come on. Stay there. Yeah! Okay. A lot of my, I don't want to say best friends because that's like, a very, not like, I feel like it's a very weird term. Like, my best friend, we don't have best friends. We have friends for different needs, and different interests. A lot of the people that I've been talking to recently and have been interacting with more have been because of work, because I don't really go to school anymore. I did not drop out. It's because of work. They are my people. Like, probably, like, this is so weird to say out loud, but like, mentally ill motherfuckers are my people. But like, not mentally ill, I don't want to get better. Like, mentally ill, I went to therapy and I've been through that shit and I'm still alive kind of people. Like, exposing yourself in areas that you like. I work at a bakery. I love to bake, as we know from some of my videos. And I love pleasing people and making a difference in the world, hence all of the things I do with like being a teacher, working in customer service, making videos online. I love pleasing people. I met the greatest people in my life there, and I did not think I would meet them there. Get out of your house. Get out of school. Go venture the world. It doesn't have to be some big concert or some big convention, some big meet and greet. It can be going to the library, going to the gym, and you see someone that you see like every single time you go there, you're like, hey, I feel like I've seen you around, what's your name, blah blah blah. That's what I do with regulars that come to the bakery I work at. I'll be like, hey, I've seen you around a lot, what's your, can I get your name? And they tell your name, you guys start a conversation. Every time they come back, you're like, oh my god, hey, and you call them by your name, and it's really friendly, and it's cool as fuck. The easiest way to probably like start a conversation is to, Loki, I'll be like, oh my god, I really like your outfit, or like, I really like your earrings, I'm like, I like your shirt, do you watch anime? Like, what's your favorite anime? Oh my god, like, I see someone reading a book, what book is that? Like, I love reading. I don't know why I said it so sarcastically. A lot of people that I've met from the mental hospital, I have still stayed in contact with, and the starter conversation is, what are you in here for? Should I tell? I forgot to tell you guys what nail polish I'm using. I'm using Sally Hansen Instant Dry nail polish in 573 black to black. Focus. Sally Hansen. Don't focus on my face. Yeah, and then I'm using. What did I drop? I keep dropping things. Ugh. I'm using LBK nail polish. I don't know, I found this at the drugstore. In Living Life. I feel like a beauty guru and I hate it. Focus. Not on my hand, on the bottle. Living Life. I really like this color. What was our topic? Friends. The people that I feel like I talk to the most often, like consistently talk to, are online, just because it's so much easier to talk to them because you don't have to see them face to face, I guess, which is like a good and bad in itself. But like, you're always on your phone, might as well make use of it and find some people that you like. And who knows where they live? They could live close. Like, you could also do like proximity, because like some apps, I know, like friend finding apps, like you can do it in the proximity of where you live. And I forgot to shake this bottle of nail polish, so it's a little weird right now. I can be a bartender. Yeah, we were talking about online friends. Sorry, let's stay back on track. Online friends. There are a lot of apps where you can find online friends. I mean, I don't recommend it because I tried to use those apps and I got a lot of interesting things, if you know what I mean. If you use it for the right purpose, I feel like you can find some really, really good people on there. You just have to make sure you get the people with the right intentions, because I know that there's a lot of people on those apps where, like, you know, I don't want to get into this because I'm on YouTube, but, you know. I should probably talk to someone who actually has a lot of friends. Wait, I just said you don't need a lot of friends. I'm contradicting my word. Anyways, your gut is telling you that this is like not the right thing to do. Follow your gut. It's probably right. And if people are warning you that this is not a good idea, listen to their warnings. Like, if someone's telling you that someone has a reputation of doing this to people, listen to them and don't brush it off saying that they're different for you or that they can change for you, whether it's like platonic or romantic or sexual relationships. Because I saw this quote on TikTok where red flags, the reason why people can't see red flags immediately is because you're looking directly at them like this, but your friends and family are the ones who can see it this way, where they can see the red flag clearly. So as you're looking at it like this, straight on, you can't see the red flag as well as your people from around you. So you have to listen to the people and trust the people around you to tell you that this is something wrong. So if yeah, like, there's so many times where I have warned a classmate, being like, yeah, because quiet classmates know the shit, because no one thinks they're listening when we're always listening. Okay, the only instances I can think of is a dating instance, but like, I'm just gonna use it as an example. But this person was like, I started dating, we'll give it a name, I started dating Bob. We'll say her name is Sally. Oh my god. Sally said, I started dating Bob and he's so cool, blah 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 blah. And I was like, you probably shouldn't date Bob. I almost said Blob. You probably shouldn't date like Bob, because like I've known him since like middle school, and like he's like kind of not a good person. And yeah, and she was like, Sally was like, oh my god, no, like he's different from me, like I think he's changed, like he really loves me. Fast forward like I think it was less than a month later, Sally comes up to me and she's like, so we broke up. And I was like, why'd you break up? And she was like, so he was definitely using me for my body. And I was like, so what did I tell you? I didn't say that, but I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, girly. Also, okay, you know what? On the topic of friends, let's make mutuals. In the comments section, go find some mutuals. Go find some mutuals in the comment section. If you want a friend, say you want a friend in the comment section. And if you also want a friend and you see someone else that wants a friend in the comment section, be their friend. I don't know. Okay, let me move y'all over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So that's the first hand. Yeah, I'm gonna put... This is no longer a talk video. This is just me fucking shit up. How to do your nails by JanJan Chan. Incorrectly. That is. Okay. I'm gonna do a second coat and then I'm gonna blow dry them, so I'm not gonna film that because it's gonna be quite loud. But when we do this, the other hand, we'll film that. BRB. Okay, so I blow dried them, I put a gel top coat on them. Now we have to do this hand. Okay, actually I'm gonna do this off camera because it's kind of embarrassing and I'm not gonna be talking probably the whole time. Okay, I'll come back to you guys when I'm done. Okay, they're done. I have my claws. Hee. Yeah, I know this video was not very helpful, but yeah, it was fun to make, kind of, not really. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it's not really that good of a video. Just me rambling, per usual. If you liked this video, or like me, give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, or you don't like me, you should subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Pew, pew. Bye! Love you!